My name is Heather Coco Senza, Coco Chanel, YSL, Mrs. Smith. Where is Dylan? Inmate Y12173. Putting on makeup, ticket stacked. Says she's working, never that. Working is just not my jam. Rainbow mom with a master plan. Cadillac CTS, she blew up. Says it's stolen, sold for bucks. Team had to go crazy in her eyes. Calls a gang stalking nationwide. Tesla glare, headlights blink. Come in me, plate stalking is what she thinks. United States of Illinois. Crazy making curated lies. Stealing all of my stuff, spies. Fake eviction notice, surprise. United States of Illinois. Remo mom, cyborg mind, nefarious. The voices amplify. Shout out Alyssa's mom. Twins gone fast, text the boss. Sent the pic, that job was lost. Pregnant again in Chicago snow. Tinted Belmont toilet, no. I'm being tech box, can't you see? Held in a tent, conspiracy. Yacht club power extension cord. Hair dryer heat, fuck the law. They stole my kid. She screams online. A newborn in a tent. She's out of her mind. United States of Illinois. Healthcare expert beyond compare. Turkey mini loaf aroma in the air. They won't let me talk to my kids, unfair. United States of Illinois. Butter filters and ear tube mic noise. Look alive, investors hear my voice. Make it make sense, paranoid. Savior making faces at the cam. Gold pumps on, thinks he's glam. Eyebrows gone, that smile's a shame. Tight pants cutting off blood to the brain. Dresses like a lady, struts real proud. Thinks it's sweet made weed legal, what a clown. Doppleganger X, which one's real? Xavier's got a button, what's the deal? What is going on in his head? Shout out to Dolly Parton. Como es en este pinche mundo que una mujer está llorando, gritando, llamando a la pinche policía y nunca vienen. Pero cuando está raining outside, tengo mucho frío, no tengo fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. Arrested, screaming, losing her shit. Don't take my mom, bracelets legit. Botox attack, half her face. They broke in and injected meat case. Pooping in her toilet again. Files police reports to the end. Feel like the kid's name scrambled tight. None of them is shit, she's not too bright. Says they remotely make her piss in her car. Excuse me, miss. United States of Illinois. I wanna file charges on everybody. Where are my sponsors? Somebody. United States of Illinois. Pancakes and duster. It's a turn up.
Welcome to the stream, you guys. How you doing? Where is my... There it is. Shut that. Heather deleted some streams again this week. She's been doing that a lot. And then I had a plan. I found myself covering the walk to California, but I haven't edited out my original commentary yet. But I found like 6 minutes of it online, like on YouTube, so we could watch that. And then like a little other like bits and pieces I found while I was trying to finish that little intro thing. I did not finish it, obviously. It's not finished, but it's more finished than it was last week. So we can just get into everything queued up here. So this is just in like chronological order from this week, the live streams. And I think like whatever stories were relevant enough for me to be like, I should probably grab these. And then I think that's about it. There was that other creator, that new creator, I was watching like half of their video. We can maybe watch that one too. About Heather offering her kids to Johns, which I didn't know. I didn't know about that. So maybe we can check out the receipts and see what's going on there. So that's the agenda for today. I don't know why this is off center. That doesn't really matter though, I guess.
Guys, so just a few things for the update. It was overwhelming to try
Very
to
nefarious.
vlog daily. It helps me, but it makes people angry with me. It makes the energy around me stale as fuck, and
If you blog,
it just wasn't working. So here we are, a week after my last post.
it's interesting.
I would say that things have improved a little bit. So there are times when I feel, and it's very important for me to be forthcoming and informative to the best of my ability and level of knowledge of what's going on around me. And the reason for this is because, as I've said before, there have been times in the future that I've made a movie because that I've made a video because in the future I'm aware that someone is attempting to accuse or
What is she talking about? She's saying that she's psychic? Is she implying she's psychic right now?
insinuate or blame or whatever
Can she see into the future?
on me. And having had done a video and spoken on the subject that the person will be trying to harm me with prior to them actually engaging that behavior.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the surprise, the walk to California. I severely underestimated. Why do I have a fucking... I severely underestimated my editing speeds.
Shows that I was telling the truth. And if you don't understand what that means, it's not for you. If you know, you know, right? So I have an appointment on
Pirates?
Friday to see what's going on with my eye. I still can't move the entire right side, the entire left side
That's not good. Does she still think she was Botoxed? Or does she think that's a result of the bludgeoning? Because that would make more sense.
is moving around freely. There's a huge something inside of my eyebrow and like above it. My skin can't go up from here. It like won't. There's like something stiff in there and abrasive.
Scar tissue?
I don't know. You know what the fuck? And this is not fiction, and this is not like for entertainment. I'm vlogging.
That'd be pretty crazy if it was Heather Gillespie.
I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about the impact of the changes that are being made with the staff, specifically with Weston's cases, his transportation cases, and the cases within the court system. There's been a lot of changes, calling off sick, quitting, getting new people, subs, etc. And I don't think that that's healthy for a 2-year-old or for any child. I think that children need continuity in the relationships that they have with their authority. I think that that's why it's so important that children stay in their school systems for, years or longer, with the same staff so that they can build trust and rapport, which are beautiful things to be able to build. So I am concerned about that. Everything seems to be okay with the big kids.
Fucking burglary Botox. Like, these burglars, they don't steal stuff. They just break in, inject you with very expensive drugs in your face, only half of your face, and then they run away like a Scooby-Doo in the night. Never heard of this before.
It's never going to feel 100% okay for
You be careful, Tiffany. What are you talking? Making s'mores with a torch inside.
me until we're all living back together, and that day may never come.
No, it's not.
My kids lived with me full time, 5 out of 7 days a week.
The Botox burglar. I can see it. News at 6. Watch out for the Botox burglar. They're gonna shoot your face up with Botox.
And then they'd go with their father on the weekends prior to all of this starting.
Oh, do you think a nerve was hit when her face was bludgeoned? I mean, I guess that would fall under face is bludgeoned. I'm surprised it's so split. Between Botox and blood.
Yeah, well, got to learn. This is the mountain, boy. This is the mountain. Yeah, that means that this is the good old boy system. That's exactly what it means. You're part of the system now. You're Eve just like they are.
At Rocky Ramirez 831 super chatted. $4.99. TGIF everyone.
Happy Friday, Rocky Ramirez. Thank you for the 5. That's Heather. That's the other Heather. Heather Burke Clark. Another lesbian decided to be silent. Team Botox.
They literally announced their plan in writing and verbally 4 months ago, 5 months ago now. And I posted it and saved it and shared it with law enforcement and shared it with everyone who's been following along. And now here we are. So it's not that I've developed any sort of mental health issue.
When I walk into the airport diner in Madison, North Carolina, everything fucking stops. Everybody's gonna look. It's crazy.
At Kenneth-U4HC super chatted. $2.
Oh, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you for that too. My football's not worried.
I've literally been assaulted, verbally assaulted, confused.
It didn't look fake. There's a scary video. There's a scary video of Heather's that YouTube probably won't want me to show. But maybe it's in there, maybe it's not. But like, it looked pretty real. Who doesn't think it's real? Do people think it's not real?
Exploited. And there's been a tremendous...
Yeah, I don't think she developed a mental health issue. I think she's just always had one, to be honest.
...to curate and engineer circumstances with specific results in mind that are not in my best favor or best interest.
She hit her head on the car mirror when drunk. I mean, she said the car mirror was broken too. She also said Xavier threw her over his shoulder. I don't know what to believe with this goofball. It'd be great to get like a reliable narrator and all this, like a third party, but I don't think we'll ever get one.
There's something going on today and several other days where my car will begin vibrating like an analog 360 controller for Xbox, and I've discussed this with you guys before.
You guys are telling me that that's like a safety precaution thing, like when you're going off of the road, or if there's like a car in your blind spot or something, or wheel rumble, and she thinks it's nefarious? Like she thinks someone's sabotaging her car or some shit?
They're doing that same vibration on steroids internally whenever they cause something to be like a startling effect. I don't even feel like I'm like living in the real world. I feel like they've got me like low key, like hooked up to God only knows what type of robotics, what type of AI, what type of, you know, Cyclops qualifying.
What? What this Cyclops qualifying? Qualifying what? This isn't. I forget what I was gonna say now because the Cyclops thing threw me off.
Modifier they're working with.
Hold on.
But there's definitely something going on. Qualifying modifier.
Cyclops qualifying modifier. Because that's the obvious. That's obviously what's happening. That's Occam's razor right there. Cyclops modifying thing.
Working with. But there's definitely something going on. So you'd have to be deaf, dumb, blind, and stupid to not be able to see or sense that there's something going on. And I'm none of those things. So I don't know what it is. The harassment at home has seemed to die down a little bit, but now they're back to the other forms of harassment. I'm on a live.
Xavier, we're live.
I'm on a live.
You know, in Wayne's World, not Wayne or Garth, but the other guys, like behind the booth who were like smashing stuff with a hammer, and they're like, is this how our show was running? That's what Xavier is in this show. That's what it reminds me of.
To be going back to 12-hour-a-day work days, and they're causing me to not be able to. I need to.
Serena, thank you for sending me that link, by the way. I couldn't find it. Crazy Train took that video down. I don't know why. But I'm extracting the content from it so we can watch it, I guess, next week. I was trying to do it this week, but I did not manage my time well enough today.
4 times.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, if he pops up there, I haven't seen him, but if he pops up, I can pop it back on. Like, I just got to do that and put the other thing in. Like, it's not hard. I can do stuff on the fly. I'm just pretty lazy sometimes.
Times the rent amount in order to qualify.
Fucking Xbox car.
For an apartment, and I have eviction court on Tuesday. So this upcoming Tuesday. And the eviction court is basically because we are filing to terminate my lease early. It's a 2-year lease and I've been there 1 year because my apartment has been being broken into repeatedly. And even after I purchased a camera and asked the landlord to install it, there's been zero effort on behalf of the management company or the landlord to help me resolve the robbery and break-ins. I have filed significant amounts of police reports about this. I'm a good tenant. My rent has been paid in full every month. I work all day. I'm barely ever there.
Court, I know, right? Do we have a court countdown? We don't. What if I press this? I don't know what happens if I press this button. You guys want to see what happens? I assume the court countdown will pop up and I'll just disappear, but it might break stuff. But I'm curious. Let's see how much. There, it didn't break anything. Everyone's still here, right? Look, we got 9 days and 11 hours. 11. Let's watch it get to another 11. So it's 9, 11, 11, 11. Probably shouldn't say all those 11s in a row. We're just gonna watch it for a second, you guys. I wish I pulled it up earlier. You're still with me, right? I hope you're with me. I hope you're with me. I never do things like this. This is like what it looks like without it cropped, I guess. Wow, look at all those 11s. Okay, we're good. Fancy, huh?
I don't consent to being tested on or exploited in any way. I'd like to indict anyone involved in those things. I miss my kids. I miss my life.
Shouldn't have fucking with a prisoner. You shouldn't have gone with a prisoner, or at least like try to get your life a little bit better back together after the stunt with Dylan, and not be with Xavier. What are we doing with Xavier, man? What are we doing?
I'm sick of this shit.
At least you have a car now.
I have nothing left for you people. So.
The live again, just to document. I'm gonna jump off really.
So she what was I gonna say? I forget now. This is a very short live. She deleted this live. That's what I was gonna say. She deleted this live. She's calling the ticket hotline. I was like, what the fuck is the ticket hotline? She's trying to argue with them, saying that she already paid the tickets that she owes $5,000 for. And she goes on, I don't know, I'll just let her say it. It's only 45 seconds.
We've been on the phone now. This is my fourth call about the payment plan. This is for tickets that allegedly were already paid off in 2019 that the city of Chicago continues to claim they have no record.
I like that hold music. It's better than you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm fucking talking about? They got nice jazz music playing.
Mind you, the Mamanelli drove with $800 cash.
The Mamanelli.
To the Pulaski Payment Center, that's my grandma.
Is her grandma just named the Mamanelli? Or is Mamanelli like Italian for grandma or something? And she's calling her the grandma? The grandma went to pay my tickets for me?
Pulaski Payment Center to meet me 2 days after I was stabbed. I'm sorry, 24 hours after I was stabbed in Bolingbrook.
It's impossible. You were put on a psychiatric hold for 24 hours after you were stabbed. Like, you were there for 72 hours, I'm pretty sure. Like, they wouldn't let you go. 24 hours. Was this the fucking dream you had?
She gave me $800 to remove the boot that they had put on. And yes, hi. My name is Heather Gillespie. This is a pickup.
She ran away. So, and then she comes back.
From the last live.
Okay, so this is an interesting story. It's been told before, but if you haven't heard it. So she was visiting Dylan when he was in prison. She was visiting him, and she got into a fight with some women who were also visiting their boyfriends in prison as well. Then she followed them to a gas station and was like, it said this in the police report, I want all this smoke, and was like trying to fight them, and they were backing off, and they're like, we don't want anything to do with you, leave us alone. And Heather's like, no, let's fight, blah, blah, blah. So she kept like instigating them, and then they took out like a little, you know, like a Swiss Army knife with all those like little things, that little knife, butter knife that like wouldn't help anything. She apparently got stabbed with one of those, and she has morphed it into she got stabbed with 8 screwdrivers, which is not the case at all. That's not the case. No. And then she says that they jumped her. They didn't jump her. She jumped them. She's a wackadoodle. The only thing that's remotely close to any of her stories is the tire iron incident. She actually got bludgeoned with a tire iron. We read the police report to that happened. There's multiple witnesses. People had to intervene and save Heather Gillespie. But this stabbed 7 times with screwdrivers, and they jumped her. It's just not accurate at all.
Right before this, I'll probably make them both private, but just having this just for court's sake, for the record's sake, etc. and so forth is very important to me. So in 2019, the Mamanelli drove to meet me. I had been stabbed. I was taken by ambulance to Bolingbrook Hospital. I was jumped and assaulted by 3 women with screwdrivers. I had approximately...
No, you weren't. You went after them.
11 contusions on my right side body. And I needed MRI to make sure that there was not a lung puncture. I had to walk from where I lived at North Center to Pulaski and Montrose to make a payment in cash that my grandmother met me with, $800, to satisfy the $700 worth of tickets that I had on my car and the $100 boot removal fee. I paid that. I was given a receipt. I paid that in cash. As I said, the Mamanelli is a witness. She drove there to meet me to give me the cash. She was coming from...
The Mamanelli. Is she back on hold? Why'd they put her back on hold? I thought she was talking to somebody.
The direction. That
The only reason I know the order of these videos actually is because of Chris's Discord. It has like a notification bot, so I can see like what the URL was at which times they were uploaded. And then I can see like the URL, video ID, and I put them in order because it doesn't put them, it puts them by the date, but it doesn't put it by the time. So I was like, I have no idea what the fuck order these are in. So thank you, Chris.
been satisfied, and the city of Chicago claims that they have no record of that debt having been satisfied. And when you ask them for a record, they just get real nasty and you know, give you a nasty attitude and say there's nothing they could do. Today is 2026. They have basically said that
Yeah, where did 8 come from? It was 3 women. I never even questioned that. Like, we don't even... Do we have 8 arms with 3 women? No, we have 6 arms. Why the fuck would we need 8 anything with 6 women? Or fucking 3 women? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
accrued $5,000 worth of interest on those tickets. Okay? And they have me in 2 payment plans.
Or maybe she said stabbed 8 times. And I'm just confusing stuff.
For $5,000 some odd dollars. I have been paying every single month on these payment plans. They are doing everything in their power to make it as difficult to get these payments through as possible. Some of the staff there...
They want your money. They're not going to not take your money. You just keep getting more tickets. Stop getting tickets.
All right. Some of the staff there has literally made me fear for my physical safety.
Oh, she bumped it up to 11?
When I have to go into these locations to make payment. I've never seen anything like it before. If you've ever gotten a ticket in DuPage County, it's nothing at all like getting a ticket here and going to pay.
The whole music is really funny, actually.
It literally looks like,
I don't know who made it, but I love it.
I don't even know, like you're walking into a project to make a payment. Like, it's nasty. The lady was doing that whole Jerry Springer, you know, moving her head and her arms in my face, telling me, bitch, I'll fuck you up, and all
What?
this shit. The lady who worked there had to, like, get in her way. I have no idea who these people are.
Hold on, the place where she would make the payments for the tickets this happened at? What?
This is the way this courthouse looks. I do everything in my power to not
Jerry Springer was a very rational mind on that show. I guess it doesn't take much when you're comparing yourself to lunatics, but he'd always be like, and today's lesson, be nice to your family. They're all all you have. I cannot fucking speak. And you never know, you might lose them one day. To a chainsaw dog. That never happened, but
have to
well, my mind came up with. That's concerning.
go in there for any reason. I set up the payment plans. They blocked my fucking payment from going through. So now I have to be fearful when I go to bed at night that they're going to boot my car. I'm on hold going on 21 minutes right now, and this is the 6th or 7th time in 3 days that I've called them to try to take care of this situation. You guys, if this was the only
So yeah, you don't want my money? Okay. I'm gonna go get more Botox, I guess.
situation I was dealing with, then it's like, okay, girl, don't complain. It's not a big deal. Figure it the fuck out. So what if you got
Oh, there's a newest ticket? Am I logged into Instagram? I hope so. I had to, my other account was being evil.
you know, there was some ghetto shit for a second, just pay it and keep it moving. This is not even close to the only situation I'm dealing with. You have my child.
You know, what's this? This is January 15th. Open image, a new tab. Pull the tab up. So this is, it doesn't say how much it is. I thought that's not a picture. That's not the picture I want. Hold on. This is Heather Gillespie's car? Heather Gillespie's car with the ticket. How much is the ticket? Why does she keep parking in places she's not supposed to? She should probably stop that.
Been kidnapped by the DCFS, spending time with allegedly Xavier's mother, which I don't even believe that he goes with her every single day.
Where do you think the kid has been?
Says she has, and she's gone on the record as saying, and I quote, I have a lot of friends. What the fuck does that mean?
That she has a lot of friends?
What does that mean? Is that something that she's safeguarding and saying in case my son is seen in public with a stranger?
No.
Because the last time I checked, if your child is in a DCFS situation, the person who's having temporary custody and care is not permitted to leave them with any third party.
Trying to like catch her in a loophole? Xavier's mom is the most rational person out of all of these goofballs. Even Xavier's dad. Like, Xavier's dad was gonna let them live there with him. Shows you where his head's at. So you leave Xavier's mom alone. What the fuck?
Clearly outlined in all of the documents. So I'm very
5th of 5, honey.
confused. And this has been ongoing, and I've been updating, and no one's doing shit. No one's communicating with me. No one's telling me the resolution, nothing. So now the $75 a month payment went through. The $23 a month payment is documented on their end as having been received, but I have no documentation on my end from my bank statement that it went out.
Fuck, I hope I put it in here. I found Southern Heather Gillespie too. She is Southern. I thought for some reason she was British, or the governor or whatever, but she's trying to sound Southern. I guess it's the hold on, she's talking like that when her and Xavier are like super drunk. So if you haven't heard that accent, I'm just gonna pull it up real quick because I'm sure if I just go Heather Gillespie drunk. If not, I downloaded a copy of it. I'm surprised. It's not the first thing that pops up. Alright, I gotta find my copy. Hold on.
And I'm not going to be dealing with this shit. I've got a fake ass eviction. They're saying that I have to go to court to show to the judge that I've reported to Chicago police that my home has been broken into multiple times, which
Oh, was that cap? Was it? Did you not actually report any of that? Were you just saying that?
I have, and I have police reports.
Thank you for calling. Your call is
And this is all in an effort to get the judge to not give me an eviction. I paid my rent on time every single month since the day I got there, and I have a 2-year lease. it seems like and feels like they're running a lot of fraud scams out of my building. They're using fake Amazon accounts, ordering bulk in packages. There are months I go in there and there's not a single package. Then there are months that the packages are overwhelming all over the table. Or
Packages? Do you know Cleveland housewife was getting packages of Bibles too? Maybe Cleveland and Heather have the same stalker. Listen to this voice. This is Heather Gillespie, fucking drunk as fuck.
Xavier here wants to God damn it. He won't.
I guess I gotta turn the volume up. Whoa.
Xavier here wants to God damn it. He wants to film a movie. He also wants.
That's definitely Southern. So if Heather Gillespie was pretending to be Brooke, I think it would sound like this.
Us to get drunk. That would mean that's our third day getting drunk in a row.
And film.
And I'm pretty sure it's also her Congresswoman accent, right?
Before we ended up getting drunk these 3 days, we had 6 months without getting drunk.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not an alcoholic or nothing like that.
Sound like one.
But Xavier vomited on his own pants and got lost 3 blocks away.
You didn't even tell them what happened.
I found him and I brought him
You didn't
back.
even tell them what happened.
Concerning. Very concerning times. So don't be like those guys. Looks like a bad time. Is my button not working? You should know that I want to play this video. That's really loud. Sorry. Yikes. Scared me.
Messages from the landlord. Oh, you have a bunch of packages downstairs. I've not ordered anything from Amazon in probably 4 months. And
I can't get over this music.
I do have an active Amazon account, so before you go telling your team lead that I stole my
Oh yeah. No. It's I mean, both their accents are fake.
clothing or anything in my house, I keep my fucking receipts. Back off. Nordstrom keeps a copy of everything I've purchased. Sephora keeps a copy of everything I've purchased. My email, my bank statements keep a copy of everything I've purchased. Amazon keeps a copy of everything I've purchased. So please, by telling people that I have done something wrong and that there's these fraud schemes going on in my building that I'm like the ringmaster of, bitch, where?
Wait, what? I didn't know she was being accused of that. That's really interesting. I could definitely see Heather Gillespie trying something like that, so. Is that what's happening? What fraud is she doing? You're committing fraud and you can't even pay your fucking tickets? I'm so disappointed in you, Heather Gillespie. You used to be... is she so confident? Kinda. A little bit. She's like mad at Sabrina Carpenter songs though, so I'd say her confidence is taking a couple hits.
Making anything other than what I make driving people around and delivering food, etc. and so forth. I've reported the violent assaults. I've not even gotten a simple case number, not one. There's been absolutely no action taken on behalf of the authority that I know of to connect all of these violent assaults and charge them accordingly. And there's been a number of other things, as I said, number of break-ins. I got to this building and for 6 months I had a peaceful life. I worked every day. I still work every day. Haven't had a day off in over a year.
Imagine you're Xavier passed out in the back seat and you're just like, you hear the hold music with Heather's ramblings and you just like picture it as I don't know, the opening to some fucking sitcom and Xavier is like trapped in it and this is life on repeat.
And I barely have enough money to take care of my children and myself and, Xavier. Put food over on our stomach and a roof over our head.
And he can just see his family outside of the window just waving as they slowly fade into the distance.
Now I have to go into a courthouse situation on Tuesday via Zoom and argue that there's no legal grounds for me to be evicted and that my landlord is in default because they returned my rent check for this month.
They don't want you there. They're not going to take rent if they don't want you there. Well, the judge would be like, you took her rent. You're not kicking her out, so you got to get out of there.
Put it back under my door and said, no more rent to my office.
No more rent for you. For us, for anybody. No more place for you. No more rent for us.
I still have a year left on my lease. I was not planning on having to move this month. Everyone assures me, including Chicago police, that it's illegal to put someone out in the winter, and also that any judge with half of a brain, after seeing the text messages from my landlord when I reported that my apartment was being broken into, that the judge is not going to put me out. But I
wonder if she was actually texting the landlord, or if this was like, would an alibi be the right word for this? Like cover? So like trying to cover her ass. Like if she, let's just say that she was committing fraud, she would want to cover her ass somehow to be like, I didn't have illegal foot traffic in my apartment. Actually, I told you about it and you didn't do shit about it. But really, she just texting some other fucking number and then like photoshopping the number to make it look like she was actually texting the landlord or some shit. Like, is that what's happening? What's going on here? I want to know what Heather Gillespie's thing is. Because no one is like this stupid. Like, she's playing stupid. She's like, I don't know what's going on. I think she knows what's going on. I think her little plan didn't work out how she wanted it to.
Want this litigation on my record. I'm, especially right now that I'm looking for a house, I don't want to deal with this situation. This is unacceptable. It's harassment and it's not right.
It's not that hard to rent an apartment. It's like pretty fucking easy. Everyone like who has a house does it in some way, shape, or form.
Then on top of that, I have 1,000,001 other things going on. The bludgeoning, someone Botoxed my face. I would guess somewhere between 70 and 200 units of Botox from the back of my head. And I'm talking like the back of my skull, like to where the back of my head is, all the way to the front to my right eyebrow.
I'd be really worried. She can't feel any of that? What would that feel like?
The entire side of my skull is numb and semi-paralyzed. The left side has 100.
You know when you go to the dentist and like freeze your face and they're like, it'll wear off in an hour, and you're like, is this how I'm gonna feel forever? It's like that, like all the time. I'd go nuts. I would go nuts.
Complete movement. So now I need to go in my bag again and get money that I need to be using to find another apartment and moving. And I have an appointment tomorrow to figure out what they need to do to fix the fact that someone literally rendered me unconscious and injected approximately 100 to 200 units of Botox in my entire skull. And I'm saying that as a person who's been getting Botox for the last 13 years. I know how it feels to get Botox. I know how it feels when the paralysis starts to set in.
Imagine you go crazy one day and you start seeing stuff, you start hearing stuff, and your conclusion is somebody must be breaking into the middle of the night and injecting you with LSD. I think there's some really concerning things happening with Heather's head, if she's telling the truth here.
And it's not funny, you know? There's nothing fucking humorous about feeling like your own body is not safe when you close your eyes and go to.
We got like some twingy guitar introduced now. They're just like, so whoever made this music for hold music, he put a lot of time into it, or she, I don't know. Maybe it was a bunch of people.
At night. There's nothing humorous about feeling like your car is going to get towed or booted because the internet or the city or the app or whatever, whoever you guys want to blame this week is not accepting my payment. And then I'm sitting on hold for an hour to get through to someone about what the fuck.
She's just 5'9", or I mean, I'd probably put her at 5'11", which like isn't the tallest, but I guess like that's tall for a girl, a woman.
Possibly be going on with it. There are too many situations popping off that are nefarious.
That piano. Bump, bump, bum, bum, bum. Sorry.
That are malicious and that are predatory. I do not live in these sets of circumstances. No one should. I don't know what to say or make.
Well, my mom's like 5'11", and she's like just a short little lady to me.
Stop documenting on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of the other channels of social media has literally been the only thing that I have to protect and save me. And as I've described to you guys about 100,000
Trying to listen to the. Is she even calling the ticket place? They're like blah,
times, and then I have to go. My stress levels are just ridiculous. I mean, I'm physically feeling ill at times because of everything that they've got going on. But the whole entire part of this that I think everyone really needs to pay attention to is that we have something with the internet And this was developed by Apple in a more mainstream way. It's called Time Machine.
What?
Time Machine is an app.
Isn't that just like backing up the computer? Like the equivalent of a system restore in Windows?
Based software that you can use in coordination with any social media, and you can enter a date and a social media URL, and you can get access to that part of the internet even if it's already been removed.
I don't know if that's accurate. What? That can't be right. There wouldn't be memory to save that all. Like, for that to work, it would have to be like taking a screen recording constantly to go back in time, like a time machine, and then see the web page. Like how it was. It was taking. This isn't. Hold on. Time Machine is that. I've never used Time Machine. It's Apple's built-in backup software. So yeah, it's backup fucking software offered, offering automatically hourly, daily, and weekly backups of your entire system. So your apps, files, photos, music to an external drive, allowing you to restore all lost files or revert previous versions easily. It has nothing to do with the fucking internet. What are you talking about? Is she getting that mixed up with the Wayback Machine? She getting Time Machine, the Wayback Machine mixed up? And the Wayback Machine, you have to put in the URLs. It doesn't just like scan the internet and archive the whole thing. That would be great if it did, but it doesn't. So you have to manually put URLs on the Wayback Machine. I just used Time Machine for your computer. So it's just like, have you used Windows before? Is it like System Restore? Like you're just backing it up to a previous state? Or it sounds like it's just a backup in general, not even System Restore. Like it's just like, if your computer breaks, you can get a new computer and then back it up. You know what I mean?
We're in 2026 right now. If I have the web URL in a Time Machine software to go back to my MySpace, I can see what I was doing in 2007.
I think I'm 6'2", but I may have shrunk. I'm 6'1" at least. I used to be 6'2". I'm an old man now though, and I'm dying.
On my MySpace.
Not actually. I hope I'm not dying.
2008. Same thing for Facebook, same thing for YouTube. So even when people nefariously alter what's being shown to the general public today in 2025, which makes
No one's doing that though.
mistake they've definitely done. My YouTube channel has been edited so heavily. I mean, it is so heavily edited, and not by me. I know how to edit. I know how to create content.
It's not. It's not.
For, entertainment purposes. That's not the jam or the vibe that I'm going for when I'm getting these FTRs. Authenticity, real-time fucking emotion, that's what I'm going for. I want there to be no doubt in anyone's mind that what the fuck I'm saying is actual and is real. But even with those edits, there's always Time Machine access. So if you're technologically advanced, or if you're a PI or someone working in the FBI or CIA or any sort of authoritative governing agency, maybe you're a PI or an investigator, you need to get into Time Machine as a software.
I almost got my PI license. The PI license and a security guard license is basically the same thing. Like the security guard license, at least in Canada, is like the PI license, but the PI license is a little bit more, so they like push the PI license. I just never finished it, but maybe I should be a PI. That would be a fun side gig. Or maybe YouTube would be the side gig. Maybe I could be a full-time PI. Like, how hard could it be?
Will restore everything from any date, and you can see what changes were made and when. And I'd like to encourage everyone who's working in those fields to take a moment. I completely emptied my Facebook probably 4 times. Working as a VIP nightlife promoter, it was easy to get to 5,000 friends. I think I got to 5,000 friends in a month, just from working in the nightlife. I would commonly go through and empty it out after, and move those people to the fan page.
You have a private police officer license. That's fucking cool. What can you do with that?
Which fan pages allow you to have an unlimited number of friends and followers. So, and I'm not saying, fan as in I'm a celebrity and ooh, the fans. I'm using it for lack of a better term. I don't consider myself a C-list celebrity, D-list celebrity. I don't consider myself a celebrity at all. I consider myself a mother, a wife, a woman, a friend who has been incredibly victimized, who has an interest in the technological advancement and AI advancement that we already have on the market and are currently in development with, to prevent all sorts of nefarious issues like the ones I'm going through, but not limited to the ones I'm going through.
Yeah, she couldn't even stay on a reality show. A reality show where, like, they eat people up like this. They would love to have Heather, but Heather couldn't even fucking cooperate for that. I don't know what list celebrity that is, but it's down there.
I'm sharing my story with the intention to help others, not harm others, and to help society and the world understand. You can go to law enforcement and you can tell law enforcement about these things, and literally...
It's a terrible example. Don't follow Heather Gillespie's lead. You should tell law enforcement if something illegal happens to you, not get on fucking YouTube and Instagram Live and yap about it for ages and ages.
9 out of 10 of these officers have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, and depending on how frantic and scared you are when you share this stuff, which it's a scary thing, they might even call you crazy. So more training for the cops. I think we need a separate division of, I don't know if it's, you know, if the FBI would be the appropriate people, but I think it needs to go to a more community level, and I think there needs to be a lot more training and an entire team of actual law enforcement agents whose job it is to be with their computer on social media, interacting as themselves, but as civilians, and just seeing what's going on. And I think that those people need to literally be trained for everything that I'm discussing and then some. There should be no reason why I, as a civilian, should feel that.
That would be cool. If the cops came to me, they were like, Steve, we can't find this guy. And I'd be like, really? Why? What have you tried? And I'd be like, I don't know. Just out around finger popping each other's assholes. That's why I haven't found him. Nah, I don't know. I don't think that'll ever happen, but that'd be really cool. That'd be a cool gig.
To make these videos to document things that law enforcement doesn't know, so that I don't get called crazy and thrown into a psychiatric situation. And in case
that might benefit you. How come? I'm surprised she hasn't been prescribed any like psychiatric drugs. Her doctor prescribes her Adderall. Like, what the fuck?
you're new here, that they've done that 5 times.
Which is why I think they're not taking her doctor's testimony in court, because it's fucking obvious this woman shouldn't be on Adderall.
Last 6 years, I was bludgeoned by a man with a tire iron near to my death. I was taken by ambulance to the hospital Endeavor.
I don't think I'd be able to do a PI video. That would kind of take the private out of private investigator. It'd be a public video, so I can't. I don't think I would have to be in secret. I'd have to be in private.
I was unlawfully and fraudulently forced to stay in the hospital for 5 days under the primary diagnosis code psychiatric disease. I was bludgeoned. I was brought there by ambulance. There was nothing wrong with my mental. Same thing when I lost the twins. I spent 5 days at Endeavor, primary diagnosis, psychiatric or mental illness. Never.
Someone asked me, they were like, why was Heather Gillespie playing elevator music today? And I was like, I don't know. Was she playing it today? I think it was in chat. It was somewhere. And I was like, I don't know. Now we know she was on hold. She was on hold. I guess you can't see her phone, and I think she's driving. So if you were to just like tune in, you might think that she's just listening to elevator music on the radio, which would be fucking hilarious, actually.
Any mental illness. My PTSD and ADHD had absolutely nothing to do with 2 twin babies dying inside of my uterus.
Oh, it was you, Chris. There you go.
So there's a lot going on here, you guys. I need a fucking team. Stop fucking putting me to the bottom. Stop assigning other dumb bitches who hate me to be the lead. It's not fair.
You're not the lead of anything. I need the elevator music to stop, though. It's too distracting.
Fucking throwing me under the bus and making up lies about me so that they could reassess the way the funding is being spent and the way the budgeting is being spent for this case and others. This case needs to take priority. Not only my physical safety, but I've been separated from my children for 6 years, which has resulted in a lot of other problems. My children have lived with me full time their entire lives up until all of this began. I need the budget back and I need the team back. And if you can't find the team that knows what I'm talking about, that knows how to accurately convey
The budget and the team.
what's going on to the upline,
Then
victimized a number of times and financially fucking.
It's a funny face. We got it cut off. That's the end of that stream. Okay, no more music though. Thank God. I won't be distracted. Focus on what she's saying now.
Bankrupt probably 10 or 11 times, maybe even 12. Maybe even 12, realistically.
Now there's some other noise in the background though that I don't like.
And I don't know
What
what
is
you're
that?
waiting for if you think that, you know, it's just going to be over for me. Unless if you kill me, like dead. I have ADHD and PTSD.
Okay.
I don't have the ability to just sit there, okay? I'm always going to keep looking for opportunity. I'm always going to keep sending out resumes. I'm always going to work as long as I've got a job. I'm always going to send money to my kids as long as they have a way to receive it. I'm never going to leave my family locked out in the cold, most certainly, and starting with first and foremost my babies.
Not even if they have like a protection order against you? Because then I think it would be illegal for you to keep doing that. And I would advise against it, but okay. We have PTSD and ADHD.
So the whatever you guys have got planned or whatever you guys, if you really want me out of the way, fucking kill me, please. Let me go.
No one wants to kill her.
Let me fucking go, because this is no fun. This is not a quality of life worth living. I don't want to be a part of this. If this is a game, I don't
Is that true if we comment? Is what true if we comment?
consent to playing. Things have gotten as bad as they were in 2020, except that I still have a roof over my head. But I was not facing eviction in 2020. They just pulled the rug out from under me and threw me into the street with nowhere to go. I'm not a street person. I don't
They did. That wasn't your place. It was Dylan's place.
know how to live like a street person. I don't do drugs. I smoke a little bit of pot when I need to for PTSD. I don't drink regularly. 3 drinks in the last 3 years. I don't mix well with the streets.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. What was that? The video where she's like, "We've been drunk for the past 3 days." That was less than 3 years ago, wasn't that?
I don't know how to do crimes. Why do you keep
Oh, the more you chat and engage, the more money I get. I don't think that's true. I think it helps like push me in the algorithm, which I guess in turn might actually help with that. But it's not like I'm getting paid per chat or anything like that.
fucking with me? I don't understand it.
Get paid per ad views. So like if you view an ad, like I get, I don't know, a couple cents off that, and then like super chats I would get that, and then that's it. And that's it. And memberships.
Who goes into someone's house, takes a bowel movement? First of all, who breaks into someone's house to begin with? What's going on with those people? If you break into someone's house, you got to be pretty fucking desperate. Something
Shouldn't break into people's houses. It's legal.
like being forced to walk back and forth between O'Hare to downtown and then getting raped because you're too exhausted to fight your attacker off. That might be a personality profile that would fit into breaking into someone's house. Is there a woman who's getting sexually assaulted
My video freezes? Like a mobile?
or exploited that's breaking into my house? Or man? Or a child? Because if it's anyone that doesn't fall under that category, I would like them prosecuted for breaking and entering. If someone is going through something like that, okay, no big deal. Have them flush the toilet when they're done. Don't eat my fucking food. But listen.
You can shit my place. Just flush when you're done. Don't eat my fucking food. Lexi Lily, thank you for being a member for 8 months.
I've been through bad
Good little angel.
stuff too. I continue to go through it. I thought we had a handle on it, and I'm very confused, concerned, and cautious.
Who is we? She's always complaining no one's like taking her seriously and shit. So who is this we having a handle on anything?
Moving forward about what's going to happen from here. I don't work for evil. I work for what's right.
I used to. Remember when I worked for Satan? In Imagination Land. I don't actually know Satan. I like to think he's a cool guy and that he serves a purpose. And we need Satan, to take care of all the bad people in hell.
And
Someone's
what's
gotta
right
do it.
sometimes has to cross over into evil. So I don't know what to tell you guys. This started off for kids, but I guess now it's just like an update.
It's not for kids at all. Cindy, thank you for the good little angel sticker.
It's always something. The stability that I have is being shaken around. I don't consent. I get up and go to work every day. I don't violate the rules.
Xavier's dog clients? Oh yeah, is Xavier walking dogs? I forgot about that. He's bringing the dogs to the apartment. I have like so many theories now. Are the dogs pooping in the apartment, and is Xavier like just picking up all the shit and throwing it in the toilet and then running out or whatever because he can't manage anything? Is that what's happening? Is that what's afoot?
My job. I'm not rude or ignorant to passengers.
Could be.
I don't leave them random places. I'm very kind, very respectful. If a passenger wants to speak to me, I speak to them. If they don't want to speak to me, I don't speak to them. I was stalked at my last job, Spin. They put up stickers of my face with QR codes all over the place. For a year of working there, I was being stalked. There are videos of me on YouTube channels of people, I don't know the owners of these YouTube channels, but they're taking video of me and talking shit about me. So Chicago PD, state of Illinois troopers, who...
But like, normally I'd say that's crazy and you shouldn't do that. And so you shouldn't do that. But Heather also, remember on her birthday, she was like, if you're out in Boys Town at, where was it? Oh, she was going to Hydrate. If you're out at Hydrate, like, come out and meet us. It's my birthday. You can't do shit like that. And she was also posting videos of her work on the Instagram. That's how people found out where she worked. If you know you have a bunch of haters online and you do that shit, you know, especially from past experience, that they're going to do something like that. So I think she wanted to get fired. I think she just wanted, like, something to make content about and victimize herself with, because anyone who was be in Heather Gillespie's shoes would know better. Maybe back in like 2020 or whatever, whenever all this shit started, I'd give her more of the benefit of the doubt. I'd be like, she didn't know, man. She's stupid. She's new to this, but she's so fucking old. She's a veteran. She knows better.
Whoever is responsible here, every time I've called you guys and told you guys that they're following me, stalking me, or threatening me, you always ask first thing, who's doing that?
They sent it to you. What, the people who did it? They didn't put up a QR code one?
Now you can fucking go online, use biometric technology, do a face match, find anything that's been posted of me, look at who the owners of those channels are, and go and ask them why they're doing it. Now you have you've caught your culprit. Because
you're a public figure in Love After Lockup and you're posting all this crazy public content. You've made it a story. You made it a story. You're like, I'm making a novel and this is the story. And you're trying to gather a following. So like, what do you mean? Why are they making videos about me? That's what comes with the territory.
Dirty-handed. They are coming into my job with stickers, putting them up all over the walls, the light post by Xavier's father's house, etc. and so forth.
Pretty nefarious.
I don't feel advocated for in any way, shape, or form. I feel as though the people who have the role of being my family...
Get out of my face before I go to jail! Go ahead and leave right now, bro. I'm not gonna take this. I'm not gonna take this.
At there Chris-E super chatted. $5. Team Heather go crazy Wara Uiwasa.
The fuck was that, Ashley? Whoa, what's that? Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you for the 5. Fucking Ashley.
Lawyers, friends, etc. have just gone.
Ashley's the announcer.
It's nothing but fucking crickets. The worst thing I have ever done in my life does not compare to the best thing most of these people have done in theirs. What the fuck am I doing here? For real. And then what do I mean by the upline is corrupt?
It's good. Yeah, tell us what you mean by the upline.
The downline is corrupt. The same way they say to me, team go crazy, we're about to make you go crazy. The same shit, they're doing that shit to my downline and my upline. Those are the people who know what's going on.
That still doesn't explain what the fucking upline or downline is. We're just gonna have to look it up. Upline. Upline most commonly refers to the network of people. Oh.
Get out of my face before I go to jail! Go ahead and leave right now, bro. I'm not gonna take this.
Doing doubles, Ashley.
At Tarasing 1584 super chatted. $21.70. Smoke and Timmy's on me.
Oh, thank you for the 30. I appreciate you. I'm gonna find another soundbite because we already heard that one. It was being crazy. What's this one?
I don't even know what country that music was from. He was just going, I don't know what that is.
Do we have a Heather Gillespie one though? We need a Heather Gillespie one.
Hold on, that Steve.
That's not it.
Everything that, you know how like these blackberry books. Oh, that's right.
I don't know where it is. Sorry, guys. They're in there somewhere.
Okay, so another thing.
Okay. I had to screen record this. I don't know why I had to screen record this. And there might be something scary in here. Get ready, you guys. Trigger warning. This live stream is intended for informational and commentary purposes. And be good, little angels always.
I heard that they were doing really bogus doppelganger type activity, making Xavier look like my ex, the father of my two older kids, and then
Making Xavier look like your ex.
having doppelgangers of him. Okay, and then there's another thing I need to address. So besides all of the corruption and lies and everything going on with the DCFS system keeping Weston from me, my other three kids have pretty much been like moved to the side by whoever these agencies are who are doing all of this. So my biggest gripe in the beginning was that my kids live with me full time and now they have to go stay with their father because while you guys are fucking pummeling me out here, a woman, a mother, someone who has no fucking, I'm not indebted to any of you people. I've done nothing to harm you. Like I don't owe you shit.
No one's doing anything to her, though. She's like her own worst enemy. She's rolling around Chicago being like, give me an apartment. And oh my God, there was even a person who was like, I'll buy you and Xavier an apartment. I'll pay for your rent and shit. And she's like, fuck that. It's not a 5-bedroom mansion or whatever. And the city owes me one. And like, I have no sympathy for Heather Gillespie. I don't know what the fuck she's on about. This is all self-inflicted. No one's keeping her anywhere.
You're fucking me up while you're punching me, figuratively speaking, while you're beating me down, while you're financially exploiting me, etc. and so forth. My children are supposed to be with me. So now they've canceled 30% of my visits for no reason. They blame it on the weather, they blame it on the driver. But then in communication with me, it's, oh, well, you call the drivers too much. Bitch, fuck all of you. I call the drivers to confirm my visit, which is asked of me by the fucking DCFS. Which, if we're being honest, the employees look like they were trained at the dog park.
I'd love to see what Heather Gillespie was trying to talk to these people about.
For one. Number two, I have not violated a single rule or stipulation and I've completed all of my services. You need to let me be with my child.
You know how like you be getting like past drunk?
She's angry.
Like you're past drunk. Like you're drunk. You just need a little send you over the edge.
At VW 2054 Stroker super chatted. $4.99. Good job, Steve.
Thank you for the 5, Stroker.
I am fucking tired. Lastly, Lewis, my ex-husband, they are putting doppelgangers of a bunch of fucking different people. They're saying that they...
More doppelgangers. That's why it's titled... Heather says there's even more doppelgangers. Now there's doppelgangers of Lewis, and they're making Xavier look like her exes. So is her exes trans? Begs the question because Xavier's trans now, right? Or he cross-dresses on the weekend. Silly me. Whoops. Oopsie doopsie.
Get out of my face before I go to jail! Go ahead and leave right now, bro.
Ashley, you gotta stop doing that one.
At Peach and Chase 143 super chatted. $5. Smoke it up, Steve.
Oh, thank you. Is that Peace and Chaos? I read that as Peach and Nachos. Thank you. Thank you for the 5. Let's see what this soundbite is. Maybe it's a different one.
I don't know you from Adam.
Yeah, well, good to learn. This is the mountain, boy. This is the mountain. Yeah, that means that this is the good old boy system. That's exactly what it means. You're part of the system now. You're Eve just like they are.
Oh, maybe it's one of the... Is it one of these ones? What are these ones?
When I walk into the airport...
No. This one?
Get out of my...
No.
Get on the...
So as a baby,
There we go.
I was a cyborg. Baby cyborg Heather.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted a Heather Gillespie soundbite. A baby cyborg Heather. Is this the peeing one?
They're causing me to have to urinate.
There we go. Now I know which ones they are.
With robotics, making me have to use the restroom at inopportune times when it is almost impossible. They have remotely forced me to urinate on myself in my car remotely.
Sounds crazy, man. Sounds pretty intense.
They chose Xavier specifically to approach me that day, saying that his brother was Carlos Montoya, the DA, blah, 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 that he heard about the rapes, that he was here to help me, blah, 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 take me to a safe house, blah, blah, blah. He said all of that shit to me, and now they're saying that they intentionally built Xavier to look like or pass for any one of my 3 ex-husbands, Louis, Orlando, or Dylan.
Okay. I don't know what Lewis or Orlando look like, but I know what Dylan looks like. And Xavier looks nothing like Dylan. Marissa looks like Dylan, which is weird. But Xavier? Xavier. Fucking Xavier? What? Were you looking at the same guy?
And in the blog post I wrote when I was describing all the things Dylan...
There must be a name for the a condition where you stop recognizing people's faces. Is it because of the frozen head thing? Like, is something wrong with her brain? Why is she having trouble with this? This isn't a normal thing that normal people would have trouble with.
Doing to me, they fucking... I referred to him as X. I didn't even know Xavier during that time. And they're saying that Xavier is X, meaning X Dylan. It's not. They're creating a bunch of fucking confusion to try to change the fucking record, to try to escape some sort of culpability or financial responsibility to this situation. I am not the one you should be coming for money from. Not me.
Who wants Heather's money for what? This is schizo. It's super schizo. Oh, what? This is the wrong thing. My buttons aren't working. Yeah, I don't know. She's scaring me.
I tell you that, like, definitely not me. And anything that they're saying that Xavier or my ex Louis did, they're 10 of us, we moving as one. I'm so proud of who you become.
Is that that can't be a Heather Gillespie original. 10 of us moving as one. Aren't you proud of what you've become? What is this? Talk Up by Drake. It's a Drake song? Really? We're quoting Drake?
Right? Please pay attention. Please fucking pay attention. Okay, so another...
Why are we quoting Drake? So these are stories. Why do I have this up here? Okay, I don't know. Look at this, don't look at this, I don't know.
None of this is makeup. This is my real face.
So it looks pretty real.
December 27th, 2025. Heather Gillespie.
Here we don't. Yeah, just delete that. I don't need to save that rendition. So that was see, I don't know if that was in there or not. My buttons are not working. Yeah, hopefully we'll be okay. So the next thing I have, do you guys want to see the new creators video about Heather Gillespie offering her kids to Johns, which is crazy. But I want to smoke a bowl first, actually. Otherwise, I have like this little playlist here of some videos from the past, and then at the end there, that's the cross country. But that's like what, like 10, 20. It's like 40 right there with that 19-minute one. I don't know how exciting it's gonna be, but where is it? This is the video I'm talking about. Her kids are victims, and here's why. So I got like this far into it, and I was like, I should probably just like watch the rest of this. We can have a discussion. I see what they're saying. I don't know if there's maybe more receipts or something. Who knows? But yeah, I'll pull up the song. For Never. Yeah, For Never. And I'm just gonna smoke real quick. I'll be right back. Where is DJ Alien Hippie? You guys should sub to DJ Alien Hippie. They did the song. They did this song. I'm just trying to make a fancy video to go with it.
My name is Heather.
Is it not gonna?
Coco Senza. Coco Chanel. YSL. Mrs. Smith. Where is Dylan? Inmate Y12173. Putting on makeup, ticket stack. Says she's working, never that. Working is just not my jam. Rainbow mom with a master plan. Cadillac Cynthia, she blew up. Says it's stolen, sold for bucks. Team had to go crazy in her eyes. Calls a gang stalking nationwide. Tesla glare, headlights blink. Come in me, plate stalking is what she thinks. United States of Illinois. Crazy making curated lies. Stealing all of my stuff, spies. Fake eviction notice, surprise. United States of Illinois. Remo mom, cyborg mind, nefarious. The voices amplify. Shout out Alyssa's mom. Twins gone fast, text the boss. Sent the pic, that job was lost. Pregnant again in Chicago snow. Tinted Belmont toilet, no. I'm being tech box, can't you see? Held in a tent, conspiracy. Yacht club power extension cord. Hair dryer heat, fuck the law. They stole my kid. She screams online. A newborn in a tent. She's out of her mind. United States of Illinois. Healthcare expert beyond compare. Turkey mini loaf aroma in the air. They won't let me talk to my kids. Unfair. United States of Illinois. Butter filters and ear tube mic noise. Look alive, investors hear my voice. Make it make sense. Paranoid. Savior making faces at the cam. Gold pumps on, thinks he's glam. Eyebrows gone, that smile's a shame. Tight pants cutting off blood to the brain. Dresses like a lady, struts real proud. Thinks it's sweet made weed legal, what a clown. Doppleganger X, which one's real? Xavier's got a button, what's the deal? What is going on in his head? Shout out to Dolly Parton. ¿Cómo es en este pinche mundo? Que una mujer está llorando, gritando, llamando a la pinche policía y nunca vienen. Pero cuando está raining outside, tengo mucho frío, no tengo fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. Arrested, screaming, losing her shit. Don't take my mom bracelets, legit. Botox attack, half her face. They broke in and injected me case. Pooping in her toilet again. Files police reports to the end. Feed a lot of kids named Scrambled Tide. None of them is shit, she's not too bright. Says they remotely make her piss in her car. Excuse me, miss. United States of Illinois. I wanna file charges on everybody. Where are my sponsors? Somebody. United States of Illinois. Pancakes and duster. It's a turn up.
Ah! I'm back, hold on. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge of I'm thinking. I'm 6 feet so far down. Here, 1 second. One turning of a meow, meow, meow. Just like the ones I used to know. I'll let you guys. Let me see. What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. We need this in 2 remixes. 2 remixes. What kind of remixes? What we talking? What you thinking? Okay, so I don't know if there's a point in watching. So there's 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes. So while I was smoking, I just maybe we'll just watch this other thing because we're already an hour in. And I can just finish watching it on my own time. Just in case, You never know with bees. Where's my other thing though? Here it is. I think I can just... Hey. So this, I just told it to run it in chronological order, and then I put the other thing at the end. So this is titled, I don't think I've seen this one. This is titled Heather Before Her Breakdown. Dylan is done and has drove her insane. And this was uploaded on March 1st, 2022.
Hi guys, thanks for stopping by.
I don't know who this is. This is Life After Lockup behind the scenes. I don't know if you can even see that. Probably not. Hold on. Life After Lockup behind the scenes. Bum bum bum. I just want to see the live stream, but this is some context to the live stream, I guess.
Life After Lockup behind the scenes. Okay, I would like to talk about Heather. Heather was really into fitness, you guys. Her mind was right.
Her mind was right. And, Bonnie, thank you for being a good little angel for 4 months. Maybe I should have skipped this commentary.
You could tell she was focused, really either before Dylan or right after their break.
Dylan plays the bass?
Up, she was on the right track. I don't know what happened, but she had a lot of love for Dylan.
I don't know Dylan played the bass.
But Dylan could not really take her mental, so he had to get the heck out that relationship, and he has moved on to another young lady, and they've been together.
Marissa. I mean, like, he was with Marissa before Heather as well, but, you know. My back is itchy. Ah!
For at least a year. So, but he is,
Why?
I'm into music. He's a model now. So he has moved on. He's not really looking back, but Heather was a different person. So I just wanted to share you guys these videos of Heather before she changed.
I think she's always been crazy, but okay. Let me see these videos before she was crazy.
You know, all right, guys, thank you for watching Life After Lockup behind the scenes. Be sure to tune in to Love After Lockup. It's coming up. What is it? March the 4th, next Friday. Tune in.
Heat, which is also leads to damage. With that being said, we can't always jump out of the shower and leave, or jump out of the shower and sit around for a few hours while our hair dries.
So wait, this is supposed to be her when she was normal?
And then we need to use heat. So I found this in styler. I've always typically used a round brush on a curling iron, but we're
Like, who is she even talking to?
gonna try out this in styler today, and see how it goes. So if I do like it, I'm gonna link it in my Amazon store so that you guys can find it conveniently, but let's get to it.
Like, why are we? There's two places we could look where we'd be looking in the camera. Either in the mirror at the camera or at the camera itself, and we decided to look over the fuck there, which makes me think there's another person that isn't there. But whatever. Why is that?
So I'm just sectioning off my hair really quick, just taking off the like highest part, the top tippy top of it, so that it's not in the way while I get the lower layers. Actually, I should probably get a little butter. And this is just...
Okay, maybe I don't care about this video. I thought this was, for whatever reason, I thought this was like, I thought she was talking to Dylan off to the side. Because I was like, I don't know, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff at once. Let's see what this one is.
Okay, I love you guys. Hi, hold me accountable.
She looks different, but like weird.
Have to go DoorDash, but I also hate this thing. It's so yuck.
Oh, this is right after she got bludgeoned.
So I'm gonna brush my teeth and do my makeup in 10 minutes. It's 7:19. Okay, 11 minutes. It's 7:19. I give myself till 7:20. Hold me accountable, you guys. I'm going to get my makeup.
Have we seen this one?
Oh shit, it's already in here. It's already in here. Okay. I can't really like read it. Otherwise, okay, so I'm using a Too Faced, a Neutrogena moisturizer. This mascara is fantastic. It's Essence by Lash Princess.
I like I like half remember this. It's only 10 minutes, so like it's I don't know what the fuck that first one was.
I love it. It's really, really good. And then I'm just gonna really quickly, that's all I'm doing is foundation, a
I put the lamb chops video in here.
little bit of powder to set it. And then this guy, it's Garnier, it's for the under eye baggies. Oh, and I have to do a brow, like a little bit of one. I don't like doing those brows that are like really
Her tattoo, the USB pillow.
really detailed.
It's money. It's money. It's money with mouth in it. I think it's a mouth with money in it. I thought it's supposed to mean put your money where your mouth is, but I just see a pillow with like a USB port. That's what I see.
Every day, it just takes so long. I prefer just like
That's what she was door dashing apparently.
throwing, it on and getting out, because otherwise I hear I'm sitting here OCDAF, trying to like do it perfect, and then I want to do a eyeshadow, and like before you know it, I look like I'm going to prom, and it's just DoorDash. So let me wash my
You saw this live thing?
hands really quick. And this is just to cover up this giant bruise I have from being beaten with a tire iron. No big deal. What the hell? Okay. And I did just get out of the shower, so my face is clean. And
Not the why, I don't know.
no, dry. So this is the moisturizer I'm using.
Which one was that one? Was that the one who abused her kid, or was that the one that was nice to her?
Has a sunblock in it.
Was the one who abused her kid nice to her? I don't think so. No, she got mad at that one. Was it the nice one or the one who abused her kid?
Which I need, especially being down here in Florida. Oh shit, I forgot about the bruise and I touched my face. Ow.
Because she's crazy, Your Highness. Hey, Your Highness.
Ouchie.
How's it going?
Okay. Oh my god, I did it again. No. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just rubbing the moisturizer on my back.
I don't even know if there's a point of watching this. Is there a point to this? Tinkerbell, is there a point to watching this one?
And stomach that's left over.
Exactly. What the fuck was that? YouTube won't like that.
Never waste moisturizer, you guys. Always put it somewhere. Trust me, you can never be too moist. You can be too dry, however. Oh, and then I'm using
I don't like it. I only caught it in my peripheral. Like I like looked up. I was like, what the fuck? So no. I should just poop in the transcript, mate.
for a concealer. I'm using a Laura Mercier. It's like a brightening stick and a concealer. So just a really quick, in Florida, I don't really use makeup because I sweat it all off.
Is she in Florida here? I've never seen really her anywhere except Chicago and then that walk to California, which she did not complete.
But with my eye like this, I don't know. I feel super like lacking in confidence. I'm sorry you guys, I can't see in that mirror, there's no lighting. Holy shit. I think I'm gonna get it done. And I am doing great. And my Burt's Bees is in the car. I just throw little Burt's Bees on my lips just so that they don't look all weird and dry. And the mascara, which is like life right now. Okay, we did it. Whoop. 7:19. Got a minute to spare.
The end.
And we're out the door. Love you guys.
No more of that. Fuck that. What's this? What is this? Why is that there?
Then come back and Xavier's eating this.
He found lamb chops in a bush.
That someone brought to him. And he's like hiding behind this bush.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I fucking love this one. And the chicken, I don't know where the plate of chicken is, where she's fucking hiding under a blanket eating a plate of chicken, but this is one of my other favorites.
Then come back and Xavier's eating this. That someone brought to him. And he's like hiding behind this bush. I'm so glad that I spend every single penny that I have every time I eat, he eats, and I buy him food. Fuck you, Xavier, for real. Okay, so we are...
The fucking good old days, man. The good old days. Damn. Now I want some now I want some lamb chops. Damn.
Now, really late. We were supposed to be...
I don't know what she's doing on this one. I remember covering this at the time, actually. I don't know if this is any good, but this is when they were like living out of the tent.
Leaving here by 7 a.m. to arrive there.
So you can see Xavier in the back there.
For my ultrasound by 8 a.m. So we're still packing everything up because it just so happened to have rained last night. Naturally only soaking my novel and my blanket because it's always that way. We are 22 weeks pregnant today. So hello, baby. And like I said before, I've been tracking and documenting all of my progress every step of the way, still being blatantly ignored and denied by 311. Have not been in receipt of any services for shelter this entire 4 years that I've been out here, and being blatantly ignored systemically, and not just blatantly ignored.
Is that better? That's as high as it can go without me having to like press a bunch of buttons.
Actually sabotaged. I will declare that I have a goal or I have something to do for the
I want to know too, where is the coffee table book?
day, and everyone possible will get in the way. Yesterday, someone body checked me and said, get out of my way. It seemed very augmented. I don't like it. I don't put...
What hockey team? Is it the Chicago Penguins? No, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. Does Chicago have a hockey team? Is it one of those guys?
Myself in those situations, I don't want to be a part of it. So
the Blackhawks. It's the Blackhawks?
I have an ultrasound, 22 weeks at St. Joseph's. We're walking there now. I have not spoken to the big kids in several days.
Yeah, it's the Blackhawks. But that's fucking Wayne's World. Wayne's World's wearing a Blackhawks jersey.
Well, I spoke with my son yesterday on FaceTime. My daughter responded via text, but I don't trust that. And Alexis, it's been almost 20 weeks, my 10-year-old. So things are not good as far as that's concerned. But everything is fine. You know, I'm alive and I keep going. If you people hear that things are not good, you expect me to be in a fucking puddle of mud on the ground crying all day. If I pray to God, you expect...
Live in a beautiful suburb of Aurora, Illinois. There's an Aurora, Ontario, and Mike Myers is from Canada. I don't know if that means anything. I like to think it does. And then on the radio station, the number is like 95.7, which is Rock 95. But it might just be a coincidence.
Me to never say the F word. If I am not perfect at all. But I love my children. I don't engage
I'm remembering that wrong. Is it 95.7?
in active criminalities. And I don't know what you want from me. And that's it, period. You cannot continue to hold me outside. I need to have a baby. I need to get my home back for my children. Communication is the only way. I'm never going to be able to guess what it is that you creeps want. Ever. So for anyone in the audience, yes, they did start following me in person and online again. I've been posting some examples. When people are like, just ignore it, I'm like, have you ever received 10,000 messages all telling you how you should kill yourself and not a single good one in isolation from communication with your friends and family? Has that ever happened to you? No? Okay. It's easy to ignore one bully, and I was talking about this yesterday with Xavier.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going crazy. I'm not, look. I had to look it up. Because I was like, I might be insane. WPIG 95.7. Which is Rock 95 here. Whoa.
My part here is done, so I just needed him to finish that. I was talking about this yesterday. Bullying is always going to be a problem. The reason it's hitting us by...
I think they forget the fucking polls here. I think they forget them.
Storm right now and so difficult to deal with is that kids are not just going to school and dealing with a bully. Kids are subjecting themselves to
1,000 bullies.
the judgment and opinion online of the masses. So just like in every group of 100, there will be one bully. There will also be 1,000 bullies to a group of 1,000. Maybe even more. So depending on what social circle or what content our kids are creating. And as a grown-up adult, being on the receiving end of that, this has definitely got to be one of the agendas. This has to be addressed. Technology is needed. It's here to stay. How do we control this and curtail this? And I've been using wording censorship, picking out different abusive words that are not permitted to be posted on my wall and omitting those. I've taken a lot of extra steps than just the regular things, making tons of reports to the platforms respectively. It hasn't really helped. So, or maybe it has helped.
My spider was glitching. I don't know. It like picks up the spider back here sometime. I don't know why. So I put it so Heather's over me now. I can put stuff over my face if I need to. I could be like, like Brooke's song.
In which case, that's even more terrifying, because if that's only a small fraction of the abuse that's been permitted to leak through, what the fuck is really going on, right? So anyways, we're going for the ultrasound now. You guys have a great day. Yes, I do constantly withhold or disclose my location. That is...
Withhold and disclose are the two complete opposites.
Strategic. When I do have a way to record and document, I do, because then if anyone follows me, they trap themselves. And when I don't, I don't. So there are other factors that come into play. I'm not a dummy. I'm incredibly intelligent. I'm not a genius. I'm not better than you. I am who I am, or maybe I am. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm pissed off that we're running a little late, but it is what it is. You guys have a fantastic day, and wish me luck at my ultrasound. Please pray for my big kids for me. Please send me all the good energy and vibes, you guys, because it has been fucked up. Fucked up is the bottom line of what I'm saying. Thank you.
I think this is going to be a good one. So this one is titled, Heather asks Xavier if he wants to break up. And Xavier looks fried and he's playing his piano.
I'm live.
Now, if you play music, you might recognize that Xavier doesn't know how to play the piano. And for some people think he can. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but they're like, Xavier's pretty good at piano. All he's doing is he's not playing any actual music. The tunt days, yep.
Because I'm working on my blanket.
So this is where Heather wanted to have the baby. Could have had a crib right there. Maybe put some lights up here. Why is that not working now? There we go. Does he have a whammy bar on the piano? I didn't know pianos had whammy bars. Or is that their power going out? Fuck, he's doing the thing. I've shown you guys this like twice. But I might show it to you again. He's doing the thing. I mean, I don't know how much she tolerated it because she asked Xavier if he wants to break up after this, apparently. Where is this? There, I found it. Hold on.
And now,
hold on, guy. Hold on, my guy. Okay. This is what Xavier's doing right now.
how about drums? An instrument everybody loves. We have beautiful drums instruments right in the product case. Listen to this. Bass drums, snare drums, crash cymbal.
I love this guy, by the way.
Hi-hat when it is closed, and when it is open, a crash cymbal, and small drums called tom-toms. And now, let's learn how to play a rock and roll rhythm.
Yeah, maybe, ah, that's pretty neat. That's a nice gimmick. You could never make actual music on it.
Rock and roll is very simple, just 4 counts, and on every count, play the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the first beat and the third beat, play the bass drum. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the second and fourth, play the snare drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is rock and roll. Let's
rock
play
and roll, guys.
double time for the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a little faster. Double bass.
One hand. One hand.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fantastic product.
So that's it's Xavier right now, man. Don't press the button. There we go. Yeah, he rips. He's fucking amazing.
Why would you take that? I had it right there for a reason. No, you're not.
What did he take? Xavier took a drug or something from her? A lighter?
Do you want to be out of the frame?
I keep peeking.
Do you want me to move it like this?
Switch.
That was really good. Your best yet.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, it's because you're not really doing any talking, so I'm trying to fill up the time slot.
Okay.
This is more of my introspective stuff here.
I don't think Heather cares at all. It just goes right back to for a second. I was like, it's gonna be like the beginning of Yes Man. That is that Journey? Down, 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 down. You guys know the song I'm talking about? Okay, let's see if I can find it. Is it this song? I get copywritten. It almost sounded like that. Almost. Almost. That sounds like Mario.
If I want to explain anything, one of the things in rock and roll, it's the drums and Just What I Needed by the Cars, where it starts out like it starts out like a normal 1-2-1-2 beat, 1-2-1-2 on the bass and the snare, but then it goes off into a weird, and this one weird lick inspired all of punk rock. It goes into a, I played on my phone. I should just be on my phone.
What is he talking about?
Interfere with the hotspot. Do this. It's my phone.
I don't know anything about this. This is David Robinson, the drummer of the Cars, noted for a distinctive punchy and kettle drum sound that bridged new wave rock and punk, influencing drummers with his simple and solid style. I think punk was around before the Cars were around. When were the Cars around? The 70s?
what I could help you with.
Jesus God, how does... Who takes it?
Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I thought the Cars were like an 80s band.
What about in your pocket?
No. Fuck, let's hear this.
An extra.
You don't have
It says the Cars were active from 76.
YouTube on your extra phone?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, can you play Just What I Needed by the Cars?
Yes.
It's a weird, odd timing thing that I have to show you. Should I show them my new shirt?
Sure.
I should have just wore it.
This is Xavier's new shirt.
Someone send it on Amazon. How was it called?
Someone sent it to Xavier, the shirt? On Amazon?
And I asked him if he wanted to break up.
Yeah?
Because of the shirt?
And what did you say?
Oh, you did ask me that.
And what did you say?
I thought you were just making that up.
Tell him what you said.
I said no. Why would you ask me that?
He said,
I said no. Why would you ask me that? These two goofballs.
tell him what you said.
I said no. Why would you ask me that?
He said, no, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I didn't know what love was until I met you.
Did he say that?
I was like, I don't know. I thought you were sending me some sort of weird messages with the love bite.
I think everything I say is...
With the I Love Def Leppard shirt? We can't love Def Leppard?
That's the pitfalls of every...
The Rolling Stones. I thought it was Def Leppard. Was it the Rolling Stones? Hold on. Where is this shirt?
Best thing that ever happened to me. I break up.
Here's a Def Leppard shirt. Love bites. Oh, that's why? She's like, because love bites? You want to break up?
I thought you were sending me some sort of weird messages with the love bite.
I think everything I say is that's the pitfalls of everyone thinking
Crocheting a blanket for my baby.
Warhol.
The baby that's born in or due in February. We haven't decided on a name yet. Xavier thinks that we have. I said yes to the name, but not 100%. I said 90% yes.
You did decide.
To what? What name?
No. You have a middle name?
I have a middle name. Oh, for the baby? No, I didn't. I said
Exactly, so the name has not been
I
decided.
said you can help me.
I said no.
I think it's because it said love bites.
Literally didn't send that far.
I'm just a silly potato sometimes, you guys.
It's not in your pocket. Do not dump that bag.
What's in the bag?
It's probably under your layers.
Who should I put in my will? I don't know. This guy.
3 phones. 3 phones. This is mine, goddamn. You were using it? It's warm. Holy shit, I have to connect it. Let's do that now.
Here.
She's upset about that. Look, he's got a buddy now. This guy, the spicy Labubu. It's not a Labubu though. That's Charmander. He's got a buddy. It's like a stress ball thing.
Okay, I need to show this example. I need the speaker for this. Or is it going to be a copyrighted thing?
What?
Probably.
If I play the song.
I don't know, maybe.
Just what I need. And then they'll
Don't play the song, Xavier.
grab the whole thing.
This is how far along I am, you guys. Hi. You guys know that I'm making this blanket while Xavier practices his music. This is how far I am.
Yeah, instead of securing like housing or money to get housing or just some kind of stability to show the fucking DCFS you can care for your child, we knitted 1,000 blankets and fought and complained. It's a good use of our time. 9 months, bro. 9 months to get our shit together.
We're adding this dark green because
while Xavier putzes around on his drums.
Lady at Michael said that they're not getting another shipment of the light green until possibly this evening, but she couldn't be sure. So I'm gonna do the forest green on the outsides and then another stripe of the sage on the outsides of the forest green when it comes in. It's forest green and sage.
Never saw the blanket that's probably laced with fentanyl. So sad.
What am I doing?
What is all that crap?
Okay. Just checking in with you guys. Nothing has changed since yesterday. If you were here yesterday, then you already know. I hope you have a great day. You guys.
It was a pretty crazy saga. The tent saga. Like, they're pretty much daily updates, and we're like, is she ever gonna get out of this fucking tent? Like, she's gonna have the kid, and then what's she gonna do? It didn't end well.
So
this is their walk to California. This is only 6 minutes. I guess this will be like a teaser for next week because I have like 45 minutes. I just have to edit out my original commentary because the original video that I watched, it doesn't exist anymore. So, and I didn't get it done.
We are, like I told you before, in Pawpaw, whatever the fuck, Pawpaw, Illinois.
I've never heard of that. It's also loud. Hold on. Put that like there.
Xavier's now taking a shit. So I wanted to be out of here by 7 a.m. First it was 5 a.m., then it was 6 a.m. I don't like having an unreliable partner for life or for this situation. And it's weird because, like I told you before, when it came...
I don't like having an unreliable partner in life. But this isn't... Have they even started the walk to California yet?
Came down to it with David, when it came down to it with Eric, any of these other characters, it's like they seem to change and be very inconsistent. Like for 3 days, he's like the sweetest thing I've ever met in my entire life. So helpful, so kind, and likes a certain kind of music, has a certain kind of mannerism. And then like the 4th day, he's a completely different person, stranger I've never met before, doesn't know
Papa's Wisconsin. Okay, so they're already on their way then.
how to fucking fold a tarp or treat a woman. So anyways, we're 3 hours behind starting the day. Love that. Love it. Oh, come back. Come here.
Horses.
Come here. They kind of listen. You guys, they were right up.
Like Ottawa?
Come here, baby. Come here. They were right up by the fence. Let's see if they'll come in. Come on. Are stopping for lunch. It's noon. We're going to try to pull a 12-hour day today. Xavier, tell them what you had for lunch.
Turkey sandwich with cucumbers.
Turkey with cucumber slices. I made them last night in the tent. Again, shout out to the owner.
I don't like cucumber. Is that a good sandwich? I mean, I didn't even really like cucumber sandwiches.
Of Pawpaw Fresh Market for the groceries. You're a fucking MVP, bro. Thank you so much. Without people like you and all of your hospitality and kindness, this trip would not be possible. So thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. I am having some potato salad with a can of chicken breast, 15 grams of protein. I'm trying to keep my grams high so that when I get there, my muscles are lean and my fat content is low.
So they had to abandon this walk because halfway through, I won't even say halfway through, they realized that Heather is pregnant. So she goes back to Chicago into the tent.
But yeah, lunchtime. Guys, so we are, like I told you before, in
I don't even know what that was. It looked like grass to me.
Whatever the fuck, Illinois. Xavier's now taking a shit. So I wanted to be out of here by 7 a.m. First it was 5 a.m. For it with David. Change life, so helpful, so kind, and likes a certain kind of music, has a certain kind of mannerism, and then like the fourth day, he's a completely different person, stranger I've never met before, doesn't know how to fucking fold a tarp or treat a woman. So.
Oh, that Xavier.
Oh, anyways, we're 3 hours behind starting the day. Love that. Love it.
Saw this too. What the fuck? Is this just looping? Why? Why do they do this?
Guys, it's Heather and Xavier. Coco Heather Senza, Heather Coco Senza, and Xavier X Dos Equis, Eki Ek. This is our crib. These are our snacks.
Is he like sniffing drugs?
You've got your foot area down here. You've got your head area up here. Room for the elbows here and here. You're locked up tight.
Right.
What up, though? So what I was trying to say was, or like thinking of was, what a good invention it would be for like a mini projector, you know, to attach to your cell phone. And then like in the
Xavier's dad got him a bus ticket?
case of this, look at this. We could be laying right here and just using our cell phone to just project like the picture here. Welcome back to civilization, says Davenport. Alright, so we're maxing out on a big breakfast really quick at Mickey D's. My favorite meal to get from McDonald's is always breakfast. So good. Big breakfast. Yummy. And then we're gonna grab some snacks and we're back on the road. So we are a little set back, but Walgreens doesn't open till 10. And the place we were getting the snacks at before was
The filter's fucking strong on this one.
like ridiculously expensive. Like we each got 2 snacks with nothing left over and it was like $80. So McDonald's, Walgreens, pavement, let's get it. Look at these Merlot colored trees. Fall is coming. How beautiful. Davenport, you look gorgeous. Cars are kind of my jam. Look at this. Collectors. Mint. That is so sexy.
Okay, what kind of car is it then? If cars are your jam, what model, what's like the company or whatever? What'd you say? Vintage? Mint? I'm not impressed.
And look, a Tesla right behind it.
You know what a Tesla is? A Tesla. Tesla.
Very nice. Look at that. Oh, very good. Can you even imagine, like, let me just drive up the hill to my mansion, where I'll retire in my bedroom with my view of the river. How gorgeous. Hi, you guys. So we made it here to a quick start and sponsor Xavier.
I don't know who recorded this, but they're like recording a screen of a screen. I don't know why. Why are they doing that? This is lip balm. Lip balm. That's upside down. I was gonna be like, is my camera mirrored? It's not. Lip balm.
Your shower. He really needs a shower. I gave him a deep oil treatment with tea tree on his luxurious Tarzan locks earlier today. It's $16. If you would like to send it via Cash App, I will post the info on the next screen, and you are the MVP. I just want to give a huge shout out to the Dollar General. Family Dollar or Dollar General?
Dollar General, y'all. Yeah, no, I just need stuff to fidget with.
General. For now having produce.
I have all the flavors. I have all of them. I think. Oh, there's a lot of fucking vapes in here. This is, well, there's 3 more. I got 3 more there. I thought I'd be able to just pull them out. There is, like, dead vape carts unlimited in that drawer.
In their stores. I remember a time when so many were stuck with only sugary, unhealthy chip
type
Resuming
choices
workout.
for no other reason than the only store near to them only carried that. You know, maybe it was a corner store or whatever. Good shit, Dollar General.
Captain Miniweave.
Way to keep your people alive.
Oh, that's it. I don't know why we should do that picture. Picture of that. Let me see if I can find something. The luck of a draw here. Let's do what we got? Huh? Oh, this is the reality one. Should we watch the reality one? I mean, that's pretty long. It's 51 minutes. It's too long. 2 weeks ago. Crashes out. She did crash out. Sometimes it just throws me random stuff. She's like crazy there. That's from 2025. Another one from 2 weeks ago. Who's Black Room Media? I've never heard of them. Never heard of them. I keep seeing their channel popping up here. 3 years ago. Yeah, I want like an old one. I'm just trying to find like one more thing. Just to fill it out. I don't know why. I think it would be good in the hood. But maybe not. Here, let me try one other thing. No. There's no like from an old estate. That's weird and interesting. Unwatched. There we go. Show me someone watch it. Okay, well most of these I have actually seen still. We've seen that. Wait, that might be it, guys. Unless I can show you some Montclair. You want to see some Montclair real quick? That's like a 14-minute video. That's not too long. And I've seen someone was asking for it. I don't know where it is on the internet, but I downloaded it today. So the Thirsty Thursday. I haven't seen that one in a while. For like a throwback thing. Where is my... Whoops, that's not the right one. Throwback. Here it is. Look at this goofy fucking lady. Look how she's sitting.
Cleaned the house.
Oh, there's music in this fucking thing.
Yeah, that's about it. I have another workout to do. Let me take off all my lifelines because we're gonna get dirty right now. I'm making natural hair mask and lip.
All right, we'll do this one instead. I forgot there's music in that one. I'm sorry. I'll get out of here. I'm sorry.
So anyways, we're out here in Rosemont.
We've seen Switzerland so many times though. Like at least 5 times. We've seen Switzerland, Dave, at least 5 times on this channel. That's why I'm like, I try to space it at least a year out now from each other. We did it like I think 3 months ago.
Going to drop off the kids something, and then I swear to God, too, you guys have no idea. So let me give you a couple of examples about how they stalk me. They put dental offices.
This one's titled "Born Dead, Always Alive." It's from back in 2023.
2 on a block to make fun of the fact that one of my teeth is fake. It's a cap, and I don't have the cash on hand to replace it.
Not again. Understand, it's not that I don't know how to earn income. It's not that I don't know how to sell. It's not that I don't know how to run a business. It's not that I don't know how to work. It's that I'm being oppressed intentionally and repeatedly. Ignored by the court system, denied a court date, which again is a violation of my civil rights. Another thing they do is I have a dog named Luna. My mom has her right now. I got her about 8 weeks before I was thrown into the street unlawfully. My mom has had her the entire time.
I don't know why. I don't remember Heather Gillespie having a dog.
I haven't been able to get her back. They have people walk around me with the exact same puppy that I have everywhere, like following me. On top of that, you could see right here an advertisement for the fucking bridal show. I went to the bridal show with Dylan's mom and his aunt. We planned my entire wedding.
Like, I remember this live because I remember her pointing out the billboards and shit and going like super conspiratorial, like more than usual, but I just don't remember the dog. I don't remember her saying she had a dog before. Can you imagine Heather Gillespie looking after any animal? I can't.
To my dress, and
You know, I do remember her stealing the dog. I remember her stealing the dog, but I don't remember her having a dog that she just gave to her mom and never got back. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
And I have not.
Or is that the same dog? That's not the same dog, right?
A single fucking advertisement about the fucking bridal show until today. The same day that they kick off. The last 2 days have been horrendous. 2 days ago, they started fucking with me at the dollar store when I went to buy laundry soap. I did a $20 cash back on the transaction, and they tried to say that it didn't go through, even though it was already deducted from my Cash App account. And just really mean shit, like really mean shit. Saying I deserve to be raped, saying I should die, I should kill myself. This harassment, or that I'm fat, that I'm ugly, just you name it. Like, they've said every single fucking thing. And they know that I feel very self-conscious with my weight. I gained a lot of weight over my pregnancies, and I worked my ass off in the gym to lose it. I worked really hard. I paid a lot of money for personal training, and then for my...
I wonder where she keeps all these crazy sunglasses. She has, like, a different pair. Do you think she just throws them away and gets new pairs, or she has, like, a bag of sunglasses?
Education and personal training. I'm a fucking beast. Fuck you for fucking calling me fat. I'm not fat. And lastly...
Okay, you're not fat. Have I ever called Heather fat? I don't think so.
Combine all those things together, the harassment online, the harassment in person, the 4 or 5 fucking dental...
I mean, like, her weight's fluctuated over time, I guess, but, she's not, like, the biggest she's ever been here.
...services per city block that clearly don't exist. The wedding show, like, bullshit. And then you add in any sort of intentional antagonism, and then add in that I'm separated from anyone who I love and who supports me, my family, and support meaning emotional, my friends. I was pregnant after being... Okay, so let me put this on the record also. Xavier and I, when we were living with his father in the Gold Coast, we were told that that was going to be our apartment, okay? That was going to be for us and the kids. 8 or 9 hours...
No, but Heather said this. And she just, like, Xavier's dad came out of the shower one day and Heather, like, had a knife on him or something. Like, Heather thought Xavier's dad was an intruder or something.
Yes, that Xavier's having sex with me, and I am completely out of it. Halfway conscious, opening my eyes and then falling back asleep. He remembers it. I remember it. He says it was just him. I think there were more people than just him. He says it was just him. I end up pregnant after that. So, with twins. So the pregnancy was confirmed by Rush, by Delnor, by Northwestern, by my
famous rock band Rush
physician. I had numerous ultrasounds. 3 days before Christmas, Xavier, and again, I'm telling you, it was not Xavier. Xavier doesn't treat me like this. Scratches the fuck out of my cervix with his fingernail in the middle of the night.
Yeah, after they Googled, like, how to induce a miscarriage or whatever.
Up in the night, screaming and crying. We were at MD Bull's Airbnb. And 3 days later, we go to the Airbnb on Addison. December 26th, I miscarried, so I went into preterm labor. I started contracting, and I delivered the fetuses in that Airbnb, and both babies passed away. Rest in peace. I had
Because this isn't what she said at the time of it happening. She was like, I don't know how this happened. Now it's this. You know what I mean? You can never trust these crazy people.
Blood transfusion and emergency surgery. I don't really.
But you can kind of put the pieces together. Like, why were they Googling? Why were they Googling how to induce something like that?
Know who. I don't really understand why or who or how this is going on still. They're not letting me work. They're keeping me in a fucking tent. This is
No, they are not. This is fucking wacky.
4th year that I've been displaced from my home. I've never been homeless before this 4-year period. They destroyed my car. They beat me. They won't let me see a judge. I filed hundreds of police reports anytime I call law enforcement.
Keith, we gotta play Echo the Dolphin.
They say no investigation. No investigation has been started. My kids, I raised them from the day that I born them out of my body until November 24th, 2019, at which point a man was trying to break into my house. My kids saw, I saw. I called 911. 911 came. No investigation was launched. They did not even dust for fingerprints. They told me I was hysterical and crazy and made me call the kids' fathers to come pick them up, and I've been separated from them ever since. I've been being passed
Shouldn't have done that.
around, raped, robbed, beaten, and abused. I have every fucking step.
That's right, Tash. How's it going?
Place that I've stopped written down, the dates that I was there, for how long, who was there, who picked me up, all 20 or 21 of the jobs that I've worked written down with hiring managers, dates and times of termination with the phony reasons. All the times I followed up with various HR departments just to be told there was never even a background check ran. There is something nefarious going on, obviously. I was beaten over the head with a fucking tire iron. My whole body was fucked up, dude. They hit me in my ribs, they hit me in my face, they hit me in my legs.
Why can't we know what happened to the most recent bludgeoning? Like, why can't we get details of that at all? Like, she's not telling us anything. But she told us about this. And this is accurate. And, like, the other thing is not really accurate, but in the ballpark of reality. Like, she wasn't stabbed 7 or 8 or 11 times with fucking screwdrivers or whatever. And she was the one who instigated that fight. But, like, it's technically happened. So, like, what happened with this most recent one? It's so weird that she doesn't tell us. It must have been something stupid.
And had to walk 2 miles, maybe 3.
She would have gone to the police station. She would have, like, made sure the guy got fucking arrested and shit. She would have, like, posted, she would have doxed him and stuff. She must have, I don't know. I just wish we knew.
Rose Bar, Tampa, because I got a job there and I couldn't pass it up. So I'm there with a huge black eye, my entire face, huge. It's all posted on my social media.
I think it was Xavier. I mean, it would make sense if she can't be without Xavier, right? She's very codependent on him. She's even acknowledged this and said it to us. Like, if she doesn't know where Xavier is, the whole city of Chicago knows because she's screaming for him. So I don't think she would, like, file charges on Xavier, because then he wouldn't be around her and she wouldn't be able to fucking survive. So, like, that would make sense, yeah. And Xavier is a piece of shit, so I could see him doing it. And she does treat him pretty poorly, so I could see him snapping, especially if, like, it happened the night they went out and got drunk. So if he was intoxicated, maybe Heather was a little more annoying and maybe Xavier had a little less patience. And that's bad. They should really fucking break up. They're a terrible couple.
Still to this day, no one has done anything to assist me in any way. Jumped and stabbed by 3 women, 11 times with screwdrivers, covered in contusions from head to toe. My car intentionally destroyed, demolished, mechanically sabotaged numerous times. I think I put $20,000 of work into that car easily, that I should have never had to do if it wasn't for someone nefariously, intentionally fucking up my car. And they're ballsy. They did it even while it was parked in a gated community. So I was living with Charlie Keene in Barrington, and they did it there also.
Charlie Keene. It's like Charlie Sheen, but not Charlie Sheen.
They're fucking with my medication anytime I get it, which is why I've been taking such a low dose and waiting so long in between. It's fucking me up. It makes it very difficult for me to get my work done. I'm very unfocused, anxious, crying a lot. They rip.
Oh, is that what she means by they won't let me work? I thought she couldn't get a job, but she's not applying for any jobs. Because unlike Brooke, Heather Gillespie isn't like a felon. She has some criminal charges, sure. She likes her cocaine, but she could get a job if she actually like just applied for an entry-level position somewhere.
My pants off my body while I was asleep, ripped the whole waistband off, yet I didn't wake up. But no one wants to say that I'm being sedated. So how do you explain ripping someone's pants off of their body, but Xavier didn't wake up and I didn't wake up? And then I wake up the next morning and there's a huge rip. How do you explain that? Basically, I know that I'm being followed, stalked, harassed, beaten, abused. Law enforcement has refused to offer me any assistance despite the hundreds of police reports filed in numerous various cities, states, and counties. There are no domestic abuse assistance programs available. I've contacted all of them. I have a reference number for that, as well as the the human trafficking hotline that I also called for help in 2019. These people don't give a fuck. They do not care.
Well, they're working on actual cases.
They do not care. And I have 3 children who I am desperate to get back to raising. Again, and I just want to repeat this one last time, I have been on my own since I was 14 years old. My mother sent me to Jamaica. I was there a year. No crimes ever having committed, no criminal record, nothing. I had an attitude. When I got back from Jamaica after the year, I didn't trust my mom or my stepdad, and I began running away. Okay? When they caught me for running away, they put me on juvenile detention and put me in the juvenile detention center for the 6-month program.
That sounds like something that probably happened to Brooke. You know what I'm saying? Like, not foster care, but juvenile detention program. Peanut butter jelly. Thank you for gifting 20 members. Says welcome, Gillian Angels. Peanut butter and jelly. What did you sleep on it? Did you think about releasing the text to make yourself look like a Gillian Angel?
Crimes ever committed, no criminal record, no criminal history, for running away. From there, my mom refused to allow me back in the house because she was pregnant with my little brother, Robert, Rock, we call him. And she didn't want my attitude to affect the pregnancy or our
Good call.
healing. I was okay with that, I understood, but I was not happy because I had to go to group homes. I had to go to fucking institutionalized centers. I had to go to Madison, Wisconsin, Stoughton, Wisconsin for another year. I was in program after program for no fucking reason, with no criminal record, never having committed a crime, and it did nothing for me. It did nothing for me but make me miss my family even more. At 18 years
But you ran away after.
old, or a few weeks before my 18th birthday, I aged out of any sort of government program. They could no longer abuse me. I was off of papers. And, you know, again, no criminal record.
So going back to that channel, I can't remember what channel it was. I'll have to put up her link. Man, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't think they're active. Anyways, there was a channel that was like, Heather Gillespie used to be a normal person before she met Dylan, and Dylan made her insane. She was already insane. Like, what, you think they just sent her to Jamaica for fun, and you think she went to the juvenile detention center because she was a good, normal fucking kid? No, she's always been like a weird fucking problem child.
To the street with no money, no home, no car, and nowhere to go. And guess what? I fucking made a way. I made a motherfucking way. I did not even spend a full week in the street before I found a way. How the fuck do you explain? And then after that, I put myself through college with 3 young children while working a full-time job, if not 2.
And look, if Heather Gillespie were actually winning or anything, she would need to come on social media and bitch about everything. Like, I don't know. It's just, shake my head at her.
Time jobs. How fucking dare you people? How do you explain, including 8 years, 7
I was born dead.
at Northwestern Hospital, which is an incredibly prestigious hospital. So for you to try and say that there's a drug addiction problem or a mental health problem, everyone knows it's not true. It's not true. I see my doctor monthly. I take drug tests anytime I ask for one, and I ask for one frequently anytime they start running that narrative again. They're always clean. I smoke weed, that's all I've ever done. I'm not
Why was Rico in the fucking NICU then?
crazy. I'm not sick. I'm not a fucking criminal. I have no criminal record. I don't hurt people. I don't get into fights. I've never been in a fist fight in my life. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be as a 35-year-old woman with 3 children to be fucking jumped by 3 bitches and stabbed? Be left laying there on the ground bleeding out? How about by a dude beaten with a fucking tire iron? Beaten with a fucking tire iron so that you can't even stand up. Unconscious. I wake up, I'm in a
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's why you shouldn't just pick up random Hold me down. Hold me now. Is my thing messed up? Look at that face. You don't pick up random homeless people off of the street and like let them live in your car with you for 2 days. Bad stuff might happen. I'm not trying to victim blame, but I'm saying to avoid situations like that Heather Gillespie got herself into there. Don't do that. People are crazy. And I feel really bad that happened to her because she was trying to help someone out. Or something. I don't know. Fucking no one deserves to get bludgeoned, right? Right? That's the only thing I'll give her. Everything else has been proven to be a bunch of nonsense.
Fucking ambulance. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of making these fucking FTR videos. I'm tired of being followed. I'm tired of being harassed. I'm tired of all of it. I need solutions. It's 4 years since Dylan's release. Dylan, IDOC number Y12173. Mr. Dylan J. Smith. His information has completely disappeared from the IDOC.
Some people do. Well, this guy didn't know anything about Heather Gillespie, right? So this is just like a random terrible thing that happened, right? It would be different if it was like Heather Gillespie's kid. Sick of her shit. It's like, and then I'd be like, oh man, they snapped. Heather Gillespie. Feel bad, but she kind of had it coming. You know what I mean? I don't know. I still don't think anyone should get bludgeoned. It's bad.
And it did within 6 months. This man was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Got out after four years, and was terminated from his parole, even though he was beating me and using a bunch of drugs within 6 months. 6 months.
The legal system's soft.
6 months. I was thrown out of the apartment that we lived in together. My children had a room there. I had a room there.
Oh, we're bouncing around.
I had all my furniture there, my bed, my car, my clothes, my makeup.
It's random, but if you go to the channel, what's another channel we can try this at? Should we do it on fucking Emo Boy's channel? Just in case he has some members only videos that we might need to see one day. I'll do an example. Whoops, that's not the right. Whoa. What button am I pressing here? So if you do this. Oh my now. Okay, we can go over here. What am I looking for? Taking back. Fucking 2007. Join. Alright, so if you go in here, and then you see these 3 little dots up here, you press that, and you go gift membership settings. And you see how this thing, it'll be say on, because it's usually automatically on, but you turn it off, and then turn it back on again. And then, actually this isn't going to work. I'm blocked on this guy's channel. So I won't get gifted a membership. But if you do that, when I did that on Cece's channel, I got gifted the next day. So if you just turn it off and turn it back on, I'm telling you, that might work.
Every fucking thing. How do you justify that? How do you even make it make sense that I've been in my own apartment since I was 18 years old, paying my own rent, doing everything myself with no support from anyone, and now here I am at 36 and I have no place to go going on year 4, and my car's been destroyed, and my confidence has been destroyed, and my body's been destroyed? Fuck you. For real. I don't deserve this shit. Even if I was committing crimes, can you tell me what crime would be bad enough to be
What can I do to persuade you, peanut butter and jelly?
followed and tortured and harassed and beaten for 4 years straight?
I don't know much about you, so I don't really know. I don't really know what would persuade you.
Because I can't think of one.
I'm not a woman, or else I'd be like, I will start strip for each text you send. I'll take off a piece of clothing. I can't do that. I don't think that'll work. So like, I just don't really know. I don't know what you're into.
We have fucking pedophiles, murderers, rapists walking around like it's their fucking job. But you motherfuckers, rather than taking care of them, make me walk around outside 4 or 5 days at a time, no food, nowhere to sleep, nowhere to go, until my body is so exhausted that I pass out on the sidewalk and get raped in a hotel room.
Oh my goodness.
Wake up on the sidewalk with a dude's ass out 3 feet away from my head. Passed out so exhausted, passed out on North and Clybourne, sober, no drug use. No one has any answers. Yet I see fucking police cars driving around all over the goddamn place. I walk into the courthouse on camera. It's posted on my social.
I didn't buy this hat. Someone bought it for me. I have other hats. This is the Brooke hat, though.
You can go check. I file the petition on camera. I carry a copy with me everywhere I go, and I have one scanned into my phone. 6 petitions in the last 3 years have been formally filed. 6 times they have failed to give me a court date.
What is with the angles like that? Like, why should she always do that whole
They're causing me to have to urinate.
thing?
They are remotely, with robotics, making me have to use the restroom at inopportune times when it is almost impossible. They have remotely forced me to urinate on myself in my car, remotely.
At Cindy_Lou_102 super chatted. $5. You don't pick up anyone on Mannheim Avenue. I'm from here, she knows better. Because I sure do and always have. W-O.
Thank you for the 5, Cindy. I don't know anything about Mannheim Avenue or Mannequin Avenue. Mannheim Avenue. That's good to know. People don't be. I just say don't pick up any stranger. The days of picking up strangers are over. It's done. People can get an Uber. You can, I don't know, you can find $5, take an Uber somewhere.
I'm sick of this.
No picking up strangers.
Anyways, we're out here in the suburbs, hoping that the harassment will stop momentarily. I'm gonna go walk over to my kids' house and drop them off some groceries. Hopefully I can make it back to Portage Park to drop off groceries over there. I really don't have money at all, but I've been, through the chatter, they've been telling me a lot that my family, including any children, run the risk of being victimized if I'm not, I don't know, all this bullshit. They've even told me not to go to the doctor because every time I go to the doctor, I'll be raped to recoup.
No one is saying that. I really hate that she's saying this too. Fuck. It's a crazy story, man.
The expenses. It's sick. The shit that they fucking say and do, it's sick. And I wake up, you know, my belongings are missing or moved or whatever the case is. Xavier, you know, has a lock that we put on the door, and there's
You want to say something crazier? Hold on.
no explanation for any of it, and no
Actually,
one is
I
stepping
don't know
in.
why I stopped the look. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. You're like, hold on. I haven't done this in a while. And it's a dog with a tongue in its mouth. See, this is its tail, and then these are his eyeballs. Fancy.
So, like I've been saying on the last hundreds of fucking videos, all I've ever wanted was to be with my children in my own space, minding my own business. That's all I've ever wanted. What you're forcing me to do, because I can't even be provided with the bare minimum, is run extensive surveillance, bring teams to observe and witness the behavior against me, and continue to gather evidence for 4 or 5 years now of this unlawful abuse.
You like that?
I went in front of IA, Internal Affairs, in Chicago with a lawyer, Nick Albuquerque.
Fucking Nick Albuquerque, man.
Because I was being sexually harassed by Detective David Shepard.
Wait, what? I don't remember David Shepard sexually harassing her. Was that an old story that turned into... She didn't say that in today's rendition of it.
He was saying, I had no criminal record, was not on papers. He was saying, you're going to help us figure this out. You're going to text me every day. You're going to call me every day. And if you don't, I'm going to come to your house and take your children away. Fast forward 5 years, Dylan's released. Where are my children?
I don't think David Shepard ever said that. Trying to look cool in crazy pants. That's a Sum 41 song.
Where are my children? Internal Affairs already fucking ruled that he was wrong. They extracted all the texts from my phone, all the proof. How am I still being harassed today? Where the fuck is the law? Like, what is going on? How is this legal? It is not legal. It is not ethical. It is completely immoral. It's sick. Anyways, we're going to bring the kids some, a bag of groceries. And I got the girls each a sticker book, just a cute little like coffee stickers and kisses and makeup stickers. I figured they could decorate like their mirrors or their planners for school with it. And then I got my son, well, Xavier got my son a Tupac shirt because Tupac is his favorite rapper of all time.
Xavier, get your son a Tupac shirt. It's pretty hip.
He listens to more like old school music, like how I listen to like Metallica, Aerosmith because of my dad. He's like on that Tupac shit because of his dad, old school 90s, you know, his uncles too. So they're gonna be excited about that. I already dropped off the sticker book and 2 books, a Judy Moody and a Naughty Monkey book for Alexis to practice with because she was a little bit behind in reading, but not much. She was not behind, she was at the speed of her class. And Orlando wasn't happy with that. So I'm doing what I can, you know, to the best of my ability.
She's talking about, I don't even know her son's name. I guess we don't need to know her son's name, but she has a son and then 2 daughters. A very young daughter, I believe her other daughter is the oldest, and then the son is like the middle child, but the son is, maybe the son is the oldest. The son like drives and stuff though. Like I want to say he has to be at least 16. Do you guys know how old the son is? When they all visited Weston in the hospital, when she had Weston, they came and they visited, and we saw him on the Instagram stories. I don't know if I put it on YouTube, but I saw him, and I'd say he's like a teenager.
I have a broken toe, possibly 2.
17? Yeah, I'd say that's probably right.
Yesterday we did 30 miles easy. We've been doing an average of 5 to 10 miles a day.
Oh, it's Lewis? Isn't one of the dads named Lewis? Is he like Lewis II?
On top of that, shooting fitness content any and everywhere that we can. I got my COVID shot so that maybe I can get a job doing boat tours in the summer or some other tour guide stuff. I was applying for those jobs. They're high hourly, and they seem fun. I can network. I can pass out my business cards. I can, you know, I can pass out QR codes to social media. I can meet a lot of people that way. Tourists especially are great for new business development because they're from all over the world and country. And when you pass out your info, they tell someone from where they're from, you know, and like that.
He's named after his dad.
So
I didn't know if like maybe I didn't know the dad's name, and I was getting like the names mixed up or something, but that makes sense.
That's about it. The harassment that began 4 years ago, again, in the thousands at this point. I have 500 blocked accounts on my Instagram alone, just on my Instagram, and that is my 5th Instagram since the show came out and since Dylan was released from prison. So to say I have 2,500 people blocked is probably an underestimate. I'm still hopeful. I have not lost faith. I believe wholeheartedly in God. And I don't think that God is just gonna let this shit pass. At the same time, I like to remind anyone who's, you know, out for nefarious purposes or out for blood or trying to come at me, I was born dead, bitch. Literally. I was born having already had a bowel movement in my mother's amniotic fucking sac.
Ew. What?
And
I don't remember this part.
Swallowed, took a deep breath of amniotic fluid and shit. And somehow, here the fuck I am 36 years later.
That's just gross. What the fuck?
So if you're fucking with me, you're wasting your time. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I cannot die. I was born dead. Born dead.
Mm-hmm.
Had to be incubated for a whole day. Maybe 2.
Wait, this actually happened? She took a shit in her bomb and like died and had to be incubated?
No killing me. Let me be with my children.
I thought this was like an expression. I'm very concerned.
Back the fuck up off of me, please, and thank you.
I don't remember that from the first time I watched it. All right, well that was. Yeah, she was also a baby cyborg too. She's been everything, man. She's fucking cyborg, dead baby Heather. Oh, fucking we were. All right, well, that's a soundbite. Yeah, that is a soundbite. All right, guys, I gotta go. It is past midnight. I really gotta get that intro done by next Friday. I have to like, I didn't work on it as much as I should have. Obviously not. I mean, like, fucking 24 seconds of it got done, I think. I gotta be harder on myself. All right, but was there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? I don't think so. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If you guys watch the Brooke stuff, we'll do another Undercover Penguin soon too. We have to go over Maddie Arn Sprink's arrest and stuff, and then I want to do some more CC. And if there's any developments on the emo people, like, I can do that too. Apparently that guy is like really, I'm having my lawyers remove all the videos of everyone who uploads my content. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I haven't dealt with a fucking 1,000 copyright strikes before. So, like, it almost makes me really want to cover him. So we might do more stuff about him. And I don't really have anything else. I can't remember anything else. I'm just letting you guys know my plans if you're interested. But I appreciate you guys and have a great night. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.